Alright guys, so we are in the car on the way to Santa Monica Pier. We're going to go to the Jon Venus meetup today. He's having, I don't know, like 30 or 40 people out there. And since he's had some words with my mentor, John Rose, I'm going to see if I can get an interview with him today. Should be real interesting. I'm going there as a fan of Jon Venus. I actually like him. I've been following him for 2 years or so, ever since he went vegan. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So we'll see you there. Bye. Juice fast for 30 days. And so
just to know.
To know. So basically, I did that, and then I went raw since then.
Okay.
And like I was telling you, I mean, I wasn't doing it to lose weight.
Right.
But my gut was starting to like. I had that rice gut. You know? So I was.
The rice gut, yeah.
I was losing the durian rider advice and trying my best to do that. So, okay, let's do this. So, why do you hate raw vegans?
What is this, man? It's not a good way to start an interview. Come on, man. No, I do not hate raw vegans. Yeah, I think a lot of people have that misconception about me just because of the one video I made about raw veganism, and the title is provoking. It's called Why Raw Vegans.
It's called clickbait, guys.
Yeah, it's clickbait basically. So, but the main point was that to bring new people into the movement, into the vegan diet. My point was that it's not, in my opinion, it's not the most effective way to do it because it's such a big change from, eating the standard American diet, for example, to just like cutting out everything, no cooked foods at all. Just like keep like all fresh, raw foods, and that's way too big of a change in my opinion. So that was the main point.
So it's more about bringing people to the movement rather than excluding people.
Oh yeah, no, I actually do believe that you can be like extremely healthy on a raw vegan diet, but you have to be like a certain kind of dedicated person to do it,
Okay, so as somebody who's consumed a lot of animal products in the past, I'm talking about you, and myself too, but as somebody who's consumed a lot of animal products in the past and a lot of sort of high protein vegan products and processed stuff, do you feel that there's any type of negative repercussions from that's happened over the course of time? Because I myself, after eating lots and lots of protein and stuff like that, eventually got to a place where I felt that my body wasn't processing it so well anymore, digestive issues and things like that.
Animal and plant protein, or just like in general protein? Even
with plant protein, tofu would give me bloating and gas, things like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
And it wasn't always that way, but in the beginning, it definitely processed better than meat products. But as far as time went on, I knew that more protein, more rice, that stuff was still giving me problems.
Okay. Well, like for me, I haven't noticed too much. I mean, like from animal protein to plant protein, there is a big difference when you think about animal protein being meat. That does make a big difference because it takes a lot longer to digest than plant protein. Because you gotta break all the muscle fibers of the animal and stuff like that. So it's a lot harder on your body. It takes a lot longer to digest, and a lot of people, including myself in the past, got like a lot of digestive issues with that, like constipation and stuff like that. Definitely, plant protein has been a lot better than animal protein. I do not consume like huge amounts of meat replacement products, so I can't say like how that affects my body because I haven't lived in the U.S. long enough. I don't have access to that, but
you're gonna get
I will get it. I'll get an insight soon. But in terms of like tofu and tempeh and lentils and beans, like
no issues.
No, not really. No. Sometimes I'll be bloated, but it's not because of the lentils, and it could be anything.
Right.
Yeah. So just some days I'm more bloated than others. Some days I'm completely fine. I don't know. But I I just notice more of a bloating issue when I consume like breads and stuff like that. So, but with lentils and beans, if you rinse them really well, I haven't really noticed anything.
And I did want to point out, when I used to eat a lot of animal meat, I got a lot more stomach aches, like horrible stomach aches.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that really doesn't happen anymore. I mean, I could probably count my stomach aches on one hand since going vegan, and that's like over 2 years now.
That's true. I never thought about that actually. Yeah.
And then that would lead to other bad things like diarrhea, stuff like that, which is not fun ever. So now that we know you don't hate raw vegans, if you had to be a raw vegan, how do you think you'd do it to maintain size and strength and be as athletic as possible, not just a cleansed soul that prays in the top mountaintops of Tibet?
Right. Okay, so I have never tried, like, throughout the day, I'd say like I probably eat like maybe 50-50, so 50% of my food is raw, 50% is like cooked, maybe a little bit more raw, I'm not sure. But basically, what I would do, which I don't see anyone else doing, is like sprouting loads of lentils.
Yes.
And I don't know why no one does. Like, at least I haven't seen anyone do that.
I've been playing with that too. It's good. It definitely doesn't have the flavor of the version, but it's obviously high protein and it's got a lot of other stuff in it. So
the problem is, like, I don't think that it would be a problem to maintain size and strength and everything on the raw vegan diet. It's just a little bit more difficult. So because you can't get as many calories as quickly. But if you sprout lentils and stuff like that, I assume that you can get kind of like, I think you can get all the proteins you need. And of course, there's a lot of debate and different studies contradicting each other about how much protein you actually need for optimal, protein synthesis, muscle gains, stuff like that. But I think it is slightly harder on the raw vegan. Well, it is harder on the raw vegan diet. I can't say it for myself, but if the research that I've seen is correct, then you need a certain amount of protein to maintain muscle mass, and
I've asked you a long time ago. I've asked you a long time ago on YouTube comments. You said like 0.6 grams per pound of body weight, basically.
And that's what I recommend still, but for a little bit more advanced lifters who have more muscle mass, there have actually been some new studies that Dr. Greger found that I will be making a video about soon. I haven't gone into it, but basically on a caloric deficit, you have to have a little bit more than that as well.
Okay.
So I'm gonna study more about this, and hopefully, we'll see. I don't know. You can never put all your trust in one study anyway. It's just about like experimentation. So
you can find studies that go either way too. Like some say you must have meat, which is like, we obviously know that's BS.
Right. Yeah.
But that's the thing is, it's experimentation. It's how you feel in your own body, and nobody can tell you.
Yeah. I mean, I would actually want to do like a 2 to 3 week raw vegan diet challenge or something.
I think we need to see that.
Yeah, just to see how my body reacts. But it has to be at a point where I'm staying in one place and can control my diet.
Holistikid's house or something.
Holistikid.
Oh, no, not that guy, man. He has so much junk food laying around, it's impossible.
Okay, so last question.
Right.
How did you feel about Vegan Gains roasting you the other day in his video?
He didn't actually.
What?
No.
He said, and I quote, bench pressing 320 to 330 pounds.
That was
6 to 8 reps is not strong.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
And
what the hell is that?
No, the funny thing is that I can't even do that.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. I think he remembered wrong, because we met in person, we talked about it. And, but I can do like maybe 300 pounds or something like that for like 4 to 5 reps or something.
And that's still like, he said it wasn't superhuman strength. I don't know if he's comparing you to the Hulk.
Exactly.
That's pretty damn strong to me. So. Anyways, fun interview, dude. Glad to meet you today. You've been awesome.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. John's super nice guy. I rolled right up. He immediately gave us time and attention. So, not a bad guy. Doesn't hate raw vegans.
No, I don't.
And go subscribe to his channel. So, thank you very much. We'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks.